California Memorial Stadium, where they've been filing in since early this morning, ready to support their sturdy Golden Bears. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the North Carolina Tar Heels taking on the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Golden Bears offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Brown wants to pass. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man quickly. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So North Carolina's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lopez wants to fire. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop for the return at about the 28-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They're going to test the right side with this one. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Yeah, he gets the first down, and I tell you what, these are the guys you like to go to. Throw those big-body tight ends with the sure mitts over the middle of the field where you know you can get a high percentage throw. Nice catch, nice first down.
Off the RPO, complete.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And the Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. Brown will throw it. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
And the Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He'll try to do it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quickly complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Brown wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Going right to work up top. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They stop him cold, maybe get
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Bring in the heat. Caught close to the marker. It's Ship. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Lopez to pass. With the catch, it's Green. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
The give to the tailback. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. That's caught. It's Johnson. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the Tar Heels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that 1st down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. This is now a 7-point game.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 20. There he goes. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Brown will throw it. Punts it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Found the spot in the defense. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. to the ground with the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Pulls and fires complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
And the Golden Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Brown wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. They're setting up the screen. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
The Golden Bears will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive.
And they will score. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Hands it off. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third down after the run. Lopez wants to fire. Snags it over the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
He's got it on the right. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
He's taken down at the 40. Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Across the 45. Turning it on. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Lopez to pass. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
North Carolina, 10.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They're facing a 3rd down. Brown will throw it. Dumps it to the back. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st first down.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback gets the first down. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick strike complete. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Red pass, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Behind the chains now on second and long. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Brown wants to pass. He'll throw it. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, first and goal.
And the Golden Bears trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
That makes the score Cal 24, North Carolina.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Culliver. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that let. Ball is loose. just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Lopez wants to fire. Finds his tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Ship. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
And the Tar Heels have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, he's got some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
Unloads to the right. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Touchdown, UNC! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Quick release on the RPO.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Brown will throw it. Fires to the tight end. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Unloads it left. He caught it. Touchdown, Golden Bears. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Lopez to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Snagged in the middle. It's shipped. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing crow routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
Grabbed in the middle. It's shipped. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game. You saw a great example of that right there.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
A nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Grabbed behind the line. It's Goss. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
And the Golden Bears will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Lopez wants to fire. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Got his man downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Brown wants to pass. Complete. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The give on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's shipped. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Lopez to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there, let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. And breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
The Tar Heels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun, the ground game. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the comeback is on.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Brown will throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, we had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
At the 26. 4th down coming up.
And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down, looking for more. At the 35, he's got room. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
We've seen it from this running back, too. There's a lot of ways he can make you miss. Bottom line, this defense has to do a better job game tackling.
Yeah, just hard to bring down. Just physical, runs through people. This is a guy that defenses hate playing against, and you see why. So many yards after contact.
And the Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now there he goes! On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Brown wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. grab near the marker. It's James. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Out of the shotgun on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
The Golden Bears have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Brown will throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
It's on target and complete. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And the Golden Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Really nice job using the jet sweep that time, and you see how all the defenders in the inside of the box were frozen in the backfield, and it was too late. The ball was already outside. The speed of the wide receiver getting there, and he's almost able to get the first down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You could tell they want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big fourth down conversion.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in two gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll try the right side. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Got a man in the middle. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Lopez wants to fire. Flips it out on the screen. Makes his man miss. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains, they throw it complete to the left. Turning it on! Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Lopez to pass. He's got him in the flat. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this one.
Touchdown, UNC! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
North Carolina, 38. Cal, 34.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. Fights off a defender. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Just keep slinging it. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Cal. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
he's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Catch in the middle, it's Gauze.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Lopez wants to fire. Pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Ship. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
And the Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short, using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Dances away to buy time. And he's still running after the move. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution, dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Lopez to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Ship. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying play action. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got third and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on fourth.
Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, North Carolina! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Got the back over the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Quick spin on the run.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield. It's Morris. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Lopez wants to fire. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Catch in the middle, it's Green. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Johnson.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
This is just unreal. I mean, just continues to stack up numbers now. Almost to 500 yards on the day. Most people can't do that on air. He has been hitting his wide receivers left and right, putting up huge yards.
Lopez to pass. Looking left. He's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football, but there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he's got a chance. To the 10. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
That makes the score North Carolina 52, Cal 48.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds a man in the middle. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Brown wants to pass. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. And you can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a grab, pass to marker. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Using the quick game. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Cal! They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a drive there of 82 yards. And what a way to end it with what is likely the game winner in the final seconds. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.